So, guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about Copenhagen University. Yeah, talk about scholarships, talk about admission requirements and who can apply and what do you need. Now, I want to say that the first thing is that Copenhagen University is located in the heart of Copenhagen, which is the capital city of Denmark. And, you know, so far admissions have opened on the 15th of November, this 2025. For the September 2026 intake, and they'll be closing their admissions portal on the 15th of January 2026. So, if you wish to apply to Copenhagen University, now is the time for you. And they have an admissions window of 2 months. So, from November 15th to January 15th. So, take it now, take the opportunity and apply if you really wish to study in Copenhagen University. Now, Copenhagen University has more than 100 master's degree programs, and so far I have been able to identify over 40 programs that are taught in English. So, if you're an African, and you wish to study at Copenhagen University, you can check their website out. It's ku.dk, and I'm sure you can see a program that you qualify for. Now, programs at Copenhagen University usually run from, you know, health, we have engineering, we have the humanities, and I also know we have social science programs. But mind you, Copenhagen University program school fees are not cheap, they are quite expensive because generally Denmark is an expensive country. So I advise that you go in there checking the financials before engaging in anything because they usually are not cheap. Now, I also want to let you to know that Copenhagen University charges 150 euros for you to apply for three master's degree programs, during the application rounds. For example, I'm saying that if you want to apply to Copenhagen University now, you have to choose three programs: your first choice, second choice, and third choice, and you pay just one application fee, which is 150 euros. I think that's about 1,120 Danish crowns. Yes, because Denmark uses Danish crowns. Now, let's talk about our admissions requirements. Now, the thing with Danish universities is that when you are applying for any of their programs, you really need to check like the program requirements, because if they say we want this, and if you don't provide those, they're not going to give you an admission. So whenever you want to choose a program, always make sure that you go under the requirements and choose, like for example, if it's master's degree, make sure you have the right bachelor's degree to qualify you for that program. Now let's talk a bit about the English requirements. So from what I've read on their website, ku.dk, they have three ways for you to prove that you are proficient in English. Now this is of course for us African students. We are non-EEA citizens, we are non-EU citizens, and we are not Swiss citizens. So if we don't fall under these three categories, of course we have to provide English proficiency to show that we are proficient in English, no matter how long you've studied in English. Yeah. No, for English requirements, you can, present a TOEFL certificate, TOEFL, yeah, like I know. And for Copenhagen University, they are always asking for a score of 83 with at least 20 in each sub score. So score is 83 that I'm asking for, and for each sub score you should have had at least a 20. And now, since some of us are preparing our documents now, if the result is not ready now, before the deadline, if by 15th of January you don't have like your TOEFL results yet, what you can do is that you can upload your official document with appointment number, and then the school is going to verify. Now, another English certificate that you can present is a Cambridge Advanced English, and it has to be a minimum of 180 score, and then it must be verifiable through Cambridge's candidate result website. So this must be verifiable. And then the third option that you can present, of course, is the IELTS. And with what I've read, you should have at least a band score of 6.5 in all the sections. Remember, for IELTS, they have the speaking, they have the reading, the listening, and the writing. I think so. And they are saying that for each section, you should have at least a 6.5. And then if it's not yet ready by the 15th of January, what you can do is that you can upload an official document with your test report form number, so they can verify this. Yeah, so as we all know, for TOEFL and IELTS, their validity lasts just for 2 years. And for Cambridge, like, it doesn't expire. So if by the time of your admissions and your IELTS is supposed to expire, it means maybe you have to retake the exam again, because the validity is just for 2 years. Now let's talk about scholarships. From what I've read, Copenhagen University does not have like a direct scholarship for students, because I know their scholars, they don't have like a direct scholarship. But then we have the Danish government scholarship, and this scholarship is for non-EEA, non-EU students, and it always covers your tuition and your living expenses in Denmark. And so anybody who apply for a master's degree, at Copenhagen University, you don't need to do like an extra application for the scholarship. All you just need to do is for you to just apply for admissions, and then automatically they are going to shortlist you for the scholarship. And the thing is that they always focus on like the results, the documents you have presented. If you had good results, maybe in your bachelor's degree, yeah, that might really qualify you for the scholarship. And from what I've read, they'll always check like the first year and the second year, and then see possibilities of giving you the scholarship. Now, to this question, is Copenhagen University a good place to study? Of course it is. I mean, Copenhagen University has a reputation. And if you did not know, it is located in Copenhagen. And Copenhagen is like one of the busiest cities you will have in Denmark, where you could easily get jobs that you can do. So, in Denmark, if you're a student going to a public university, you can work 90 hours in a month. And so in Copenhagen, you can easily get those menial jobs like cleaning, warehousing, and all of that you can do in order to work these 90 hours and then sustain yourself, pay your bills, and at times even pay your school fees in Denmark. So yes, Copenhagen University, I will recommend it for you to come and study. Now, I'm Educate, the village girl, and I do videos about traveling to Denmark, especially as a student. So if you have any questions or if you need me to help you, I'm always here. Ciao, ciao.